says you're live.
We're live?
Where's the
YouTube
Oh my
live.
goodness. You know what? Hold on.
Oh,
there we
flip
go.
it around.
Hi.
There we go. Hi, everybody. Happy release day.
Happy release day. Today we released our Zen Garden collection. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Catherine Pooler. This is Ingrid. If you ever email in, Ingrid is the one who's going to take care of you. And she is front and center to all of our product design here. We work closely together to do that sort of thing. So we always love release day because we work many months in advance on our products. And so it's always really exciting to have release day. And
it's like everything's alive finally. We've been playing with it, but now we get to like really play with it.
We get to share with you guys, and that always makes it so much more exciting. So today was release day. I have glasses on today.
We had, I know mine's just
my
sitting here
contacts
thinking,
are bugging
okay,
me.
well I can't see anything anyway. And blah, 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 blah. It's the end of the day. So we have quite a few things that came out today.
What came out today?
Let's see, just a few colors.
A few colors.
Love the colors.
The colors that complete me in the in the spa realm. So have you guys seen the colors that we have have? I'm tongue-tied, I'm stumbling. So yes, have you seen our colors?
Yeah.
So we had our Paradise Found collection of inks from our spa line. Those premiered in November, and those mostly, except for green tea. Green tea is kind of a lighter shade, but they're all darker, sophisticated, muted tones, and that kicked off our spa collection.
Like royal.
Absolutely, that
royal treatment.
Is a muted scarf for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I have Flirty Fuchsia shirt on today. Sorry.
Kind of.
And then I have been waiting with bated breath for today because we released the Zen Garden collection, and I feel like that really rounds out the line of spa inks. That is not to say that we're done releasing spa inks.
No.
We will have more.
Yes. You know what? And it's really funny because when I was looking at my inks, it reminded me a lot of the party collection too, because the first 8 were like crazy, vibrant, saturated. And then the second 8 were kind of like, I call them pastels, even though they are still crazy saturated. And then...
Well, pastel is a different thing than saturated.
It is.
Saturated is how... saturation level is how true the color is without adding gray to it. Yeah. And then pastel is just a light shade. So you can have a light pastel muted color, or you can have a pastel party color. Yeah.
And same thing here. We had those incredible 8 that we released last November, and then this 8 were kind of like along the same path. It reminded me of those two.
Yeah, we had Spring Fling.
Must have been a plan. Just saying.
Maybe we plan things out sometimes.
Maybe.
Julie Mogford is on here, and
Julie.
So is Shauna. So 2 of our illustrators. So
miss you.
This puppy right here is flying off the shelves, y'all. This is our stained glass cover plate, and it is fantastic.
You know what I did with it last night?
What did you do?
I used it as a stencil.
Oh,
when I did my mixed media project.
You did. This right here has not gotten a ton of love from me yet. Can you believe it?
I've
used it a little bit.
It is so incredible.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And it's our first cover plate.
Yeah, it is. So, Shauna Klingerman is on here too, and she illustrated quite a few things in this collection, including the Zen Feather, and that's what I was getting on here today to show you guys. If you started on my blog and did our blog hop, I did a card. I made the card last night at like 6 o'clock before I left the office, took a quick picture of it and threw it up on my blog last night before I went to bed. So it was a last minute one. But I thought it was a good one to recreate for you guys today to show you how I did the sponging and the water effects. So you ready? Let's head to the stamp table and I'll show you how I did that. So just bear with me for a sec while I move this over here.
My glasses.
I forgot about my speaker. I'm gonna try to take off my phone. Nah, should I try to, how's my sound? I'm taking off my phone case, sorry guys. That's what you get live. This guy, and just slide it in. Those of you that are not watching live, much for hanging with me for a minute while I get this situated and figured out. I'm gonna turn on an extra light and I am going to get started stamping. So I already have this set up. This is our Zen Feather. Visuals okay? Zen Feather Stamp Set. Sean and I actually worked on that a year ago when we first met, and we kind of tabled it for a little while, and it was sitting there in our little design situation, and then we finally built a whole stamp set around it, and I think it's super awesome.
I love that feather.
So we finally put this out today. We're really super excited about it, right, Shauna? I think I'm probably good with one pass. I'm going to do 2 just for good measure. Hopefully I did not move that at all. Looks good. Let's see. I have my giant jar of Wow embossing powder, white, because I want this image to be super duper white. Is my heat tool plugged in? It's right there.
Do you know that I'm actually starting to go through that? Yes.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. No. I use the clear like crazy. And I've gone through quite a bit of the white too.
Okay, just heat that up for a second. I think my double stamping up at the top of the feather, I think I lost a little bit of detail in there. It's still going to look awesome.
Heidi wants to know how many ounces in this. You know, it's basically like having 11 smaller jars, to give you an idea, for much less of the cost.
Okay, let that get non-melty. And then the card from my blog is here.
I love that card.
So this is Seafoam, new color today, and Daydream, which is actually released from November. So that's what that looks like. I thought I would do purple and pink on this one. Ooh. So what I did yesterday, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Really, to be honest with you, there's no right or wrong. I just sponged the one side with the darker ink.
Can I answer a question?
Yeah.
Amber's asking, she's saying that in another video you talked about Wow having the anti-static property, and she wants to know if that is just in the big jar or all the jars.
All of their powder. That is a great question.
Yeah. And that's truly one of the coolest properties.
That's part of why I love it, because sometimes I would forget to use my anti-static tool, and then I would get embossing powder all over the place, and so that doesn't happen with
Because I mean, really, this makes the point. There's no straggly white embossing powder, and this is super fine. I mean, that's awesome.
This is a step, when you see smudges all over my stuff, this is a step I miss a lot. You know what another thing I do? All right, where's a stamp? I had, this is how I operate. Okay, if you guys haven't hung around me much, this is what I do. I stamp. And then, oh, okay, next color.
Is that how you get
next
inky
color?
fingers?
Yeah, that's how I get inky fingers. But that's one great thing about our inks. Like, a lot of inks you can't really wipe off like that.
Yeah,
you have to really scrub them to get the ink color from before off. Yeah. That's one thing people love about our inks. But that's why I have inky fingers all the time. Okay, so when I did this card last night, I went ahead and sprayed this down, let it dry, and then I did the green. I think I'm going to try something different this time. I did that because I didn't want the colors to blend into each other too much. With this dark purple and the light pink, I think I want to give it a go. So we'll do rose petals here, and we're going to sponge just that.
It is such a pretty color. I love that color. It blends really well with a lot of other colors too.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with our inks also, they take a second, you know, about 5 or so seconds to dry. So if I were to stamp it and then quickly throw embossing powder on the top, I would be able to emboss with it. That same property also makes it great for sponging because you have a little bit of wiggle room because it's not dry yet. And then, you know, if it dries right when you hit your paper, you're not going to be able to sponge that color around and blend it into, you know, another color or itself.
Tina wanted to know if you're using the same foam.
No, I have 2 different.
Yep.
All right, so we'll just clean this up real quick. And then I could leave it as is.
I'll do something else.
Look at that.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do some water droplets. So this is my
that.
distress sprayer. Ingrid is the one who turned me on to this because I'm like, come on, I got this at Target for like $1. Why do I need this? Well, that sprays like that, and that's all well and good. But look at this. You can do it slowly and get like all these spit marks.
Love those.
Spit marks.
Spit marks. Nice.
That sounds really attractive.
Oh, Heather Telford joined us.
Yay! Hey, Heather.
She's excited because your inks are coming to her local
Ooh,
store.
that is awesome. What store is that?
Yeah, what store, Heather? Oh, Linda loves the Inky Fingers newsflash.
Oh, yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, doesn't
Look
that look
that.
cool? All right. So you can just let it dry. You can hit it with the heat tool. That looks really cool.
That's very cool.
And you guys see how muted this is? Like, it's not a vibrant, saturated color. It's just more of a grayed down, muted look. And that's what this whole line of ink is about. Now, if you want to take your paper towel and kind of dab up the drops, you can.
So
you get all of those water splotching. Doesn't that look awesome?
And that's regular cardstock too, isn't it?
This is watercolor cardstock.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Great. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
But I got a different look here. I went
really
way heavier with the water. Now, another thing I was trying, let's try this. This is what I was playing with last night. So where is my, okay. So again, if you're new to our inks, these are foam pads. A foam pad transfers ink to a stamp beautifully, so you get a full stamped image when you stamp. You don't get splotchy images because of the coverage. Now, foam transfers ink to a stamp beautifully, which means it transfers out of your ink pad. So you may need to re-ink them more often than linen pads. So we offer the ink refill.
And I like to think of that as just having the proper tools too at your disposal. You want to set yourself up for success, and you can do so many other things with ink refills too.
So re-inking your pad is easy. I usually just kind of just like I just did, and then very gently, because it's a foam pad, you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it. You don't want to tear the pad. I just lightly kind of go over it a couple times. Sometimes I even take my block and just kind of rub it across.
That's a great tip. I never thought to do.
Shut up, really?
Seriously. Or are you gonna flick?
I'm going to do, no, I'm not going to flick. So this is, we're out of stock of these right now. This is the Spectrum Sparkle Pen. So I'm going to pick that up. And then I was playing with this last night.
Cool.
And I was just kind of filling in. And now this is just, it's not going to come out super awesome for you guys, but it's just going to give you an idea of something you can do. So, actually, hold up, people.
Because you
I was doing that with this,
Yeah.
and the blue wasn't holding the darker color as much as the purple is. Maybe if I had gone in with Juniper Mist, which is right here.
Is that not the prettiest navy? I love that shade.
Yeah, so just pick up, it's very, very concentrated straight out of the bottle.
Yeah.
And put it on with your sparkle pen. So now I'm going to get this feather colored in with purpley, dark purple.
Is it sparkly too?
It is. Yeah. And then it's not going to stick to my embossing powder because it doesn't stick.
That would be the emboss resist technique.
Yes. Yeah.
So many techniques on one card.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. That's going to definitely have a nice contrast. Love it.
Yeah.
Those two colors are really nice together.
Yeah. How about that? What do you guys think? Fun? Super fun?
Cool.
Yeah. So, that's about it. You can slap a greeting on here, put it on a card base, and done.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Several Canadians who've ordered from their stores in Canada today.
That's lovely.
So exciting. Maple syrup designs.
Yay.
Heather, where did you say? Crop a while.
Great.
Oh, we love our stores.
That's awesome.
Now, Danelle wants to know if this feather is different from the one previously.
Yep, let me grab that one.
That's a great question.
Yeah, let me find it real quick. Both illustrated by Shauna, but yes, it is different. Mine is black because I was all up in...
Yes, you
my Midnight ink pad, and that ink pad is permanent.
You can show this too.
Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, they're very different.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I'll show you stamped though. You wanna?
Sure.
You want me to stamp it? Oh, look, inky fingers, people.
I love inky fingers.
So who saw our newscast, our Inky Fingers newscast?
Oh my gosh, that was hysterical.
Bunch of nuts working this
I
office.
was not here that day.
Neither was I.
Catherine and I are the only two that are not in that video, which is hysterical. I love it even more. I like it.
I was in the video, but
you
only.
Were? Oh well.
There was a picture of me in it. That was
you
so
and Nadine.
funny.
That was
me
funny.
and Nadine. Yeah. So.
If you haven't seen it, you have to see it. And you got to share it because it's amazing.
Yeah, if you go to our Facebook page, it's on there, and then we're doing.
I think it's on YouTube too, isn't it?
Yeah, but if they go to Facebook and share it, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If you go on Facebook and share it, you get entered to win.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we have over 400 shares on it now.
Wow,
so,
that's great.
Yeah. So that's
Very
that.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah, it's time to go eat some dinner.
Very different. Yep, I get to finally go home.
Yeah, finally.
I was up late crafting myself.
I like this office so much.
Me too.
So
it's
it's
so
very
much
easy
fun.
to stay here. Sorry to my family. I love them too. But I have two lovely places that I like to be.
Well,
Home
Randall
and my
was here
office.
working with everybody
He
today.
Was.
Yeah.
He was. All right, you guys. Tomorrow is another day for the blog hop. We have 4 in a row, so be sure to head over to catherinepuller.com in the morning. And if you are not on our newsletter yet, make sure you get on that too. If you go to catherinepuller.com/blog, you can sign up in the sidebar. We keep you up to date with all of the happenings around here and send you lots of project ideas. The internet is a huge place, so that's a great way to stay connected, so you don't miss anything. And then also subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And you guys know there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that so that you get notified when we go live and when we have new videos.
Yeah, because this is really fun. I like it that you're doing this over here on YouTube too.
Cool.
We do Facebook Lives,
Yeah.
YouTube Lives.
We do, yay!
All over the place.
All right, guys, have an awesome Tuesday night, and we will see you soon.
Bye, everybody.